Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts. We are back at Olympus Coliseum for the next rounds of the Hades Cup.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Guys, it's an aerial brigade.
Oh boy.
Where?
Right in front of us. There's air soldiers and there's air pirates. Take your pick.
I picked neither. So there's no
Okay.
air brigade in front of us.
But what if there was an air friend?
Now I'm interested.
Now you're speaking my language.
Throwback to one of Gaming Stooge's favorite anime when it first came out.
I still haven't seen that show.
It's so good.
That's how you know it's an old reference because I wasn't a part of it.
I mean, it's either that
Ghosts.
or when we played Morrowind.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just me being unfortunately absent.
I know.
Rather than
those are the only references that Jack's not part of. Stuff very, very old. Or Morrowind.
I was gonna say there's like almost 2 years worth of videos. Actually, more like a year and a half because of the strike. But
Even
It's still
then,
still a
when
decent amount.
If you think about it, Jack, you've been in the channel way longer than you haven't.
oh yeah, I know. We're close to the 10th anniversary of Gaming Stooges, which is in December, and I've
We're
been
gonna
here
forget.
since. Yeah, we're gonna forget. Future comments that are watching this, it's December 15th, 2021, and we're gonna forget.
And we're going to forget.
Um,
But
every
if we
year.
don't forget, if we don't forget, hold us hostage and tell us we demand a 10th anniversary stream.
December 16th, my bad.
December 16th.
That's Katie's birthday, I think.
Oh wow. Well, now we're just obligated to do it. Okay, so I do want to mention this one thing real quick because this is a little different. So most of the time, the enemies have just like all been displayed at the same time. The Shadow Storm, and they're not the first Storm type. They're not the only Storm type enemy set will fight. They actually are one of the few where they appear kind of like the regular Heartless do in the other worlds, where there'll be only a certain amount at first, and then the waves get bigger and bigger as you progress. I don't remember how many exactly there are for the Shadows. I want to say it's somewhere in the ballpark of somewhere between 35 and maybe even 50. But they're all just the regular Shadow Heartless, so they're fucking piss easy. We can go back to talking about stuff that has nothing to do with this game because there's just going to be a lot more fighting.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
Our
Our
anniversary.
anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the point that I was making was the channel is almost 10 years old, and I've been here since November 2013.
Jesus. So,
So
you've been here
8 of 10
over-
years.
Yeah. You'll have been here over 8 of 10 years, actually.
Yep.
But yeah, if someone wants to hold us hostage and demand a stream on December 16th, we can maybe coordinate that.
Probably will.
But don't take it too seriously because it's just a meme, bro.
These guys are creepy.
Oh yeah, so there's a bunch of these dark balls, and then we get to fight the reverse armor from Traverse Town earlier. So that's fun. How was you guys' day today?
Awful, I had to work.
Same.
Now, knowing full well that by the time this goes up, it'll have been 2 days after that we recorded this, but that's okay.
Yeah,
The answer's still the same.
it was fine.
On the positive note, Landon got his Sunstone for his Pokemon Girl. Silver. I wanted to try to say gold, and then I realized that you play silver, so I tried to say silver, but it came out girl, because I was gonna say Grover.
That's not a game.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, what the fuck? Well, I was trying to catch a Caterpie, and then it just would not get the ball, so I killed it. And then I caught a different Caterpie. And then a Scyther popped up right after, and I tossed 2 balls at it, and it got in. I was like, well, I'm done.
Nice.
I don't know why the fucking Scyther was easier to catch than a Caterpie, but, you know.
Black Flap.
Who came up
Menacing
with these
flapping.
names?
You got me.
Some bastard?
Some asshole.
Yeah. Asshole, show yourself. I demand
Hi, it's me.
to know who you are. Damn you.
Whoever actually came up with the names is probably like, I'm just doing my best, man.
I haven't even threatened him yet. I just want to know who he is.
If you want to do the most damage, just for physical combos, the Divine Rose is pretty nice for this section because of how obscenely above in damage output it is over everything else. But Oathkeeper's really nice to use too. Just felt like using something different. Fucking wyverns flying up all the way up in the air. I can't get up that high.
Well, why don't you jump?
Even if I
Twice.
jump, I can't get up that high. Because this isn't Kingdom Hearts 2 where you can jump twice.
You can jump twice in Kingdom Hearts 2? Because how
Yeah,
little
you
I
can.
know about this series.
Well, we will get there when we get there.
When we let's play The Legend of Heroes Tropical Steel 1. When you finish that LP first.
Oh god. Oh yeah, there's a pirate ship here.
Kill it!
Hello, pirate ship.
I like when they throw the pirate ships at us because they give us so much experience. And then the series will never again reward experience in battles in the Coliseum areas.
Probably because you can grind here.
But it's such a good spot to grind. Guys, it's Cloud and it's Leon.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
They've
gonna-
teamed up.
We're gonna die.
Ow the Edge. ×2.
I still don't know who these characters are.
Emo Gunblade Boy and Emo Big Sword Boy.
Unless one of them can suplex a train, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
When do we get to fight Sabin?
Yeah, where's he?
Unfortunately, that I know of, there is no Sabin in this
Boo.
game. But there is some Final Fantasy VI representation in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Somehow.
Good.
I'm not going to say who it is.
It's probably Terra.
Nope. I'll tell you it's not Terra.
I could Google it and just spoil it for myself.
Alright, Jack. Did you play Kingdom Hearts 2?
No.
Okay. Because he's literally in the first few hours of the game. In the prologue, where you play as the other playable character who we'll get to when we get there.
Oh, I
Roxas.
literally don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to mention Roxas. He's not in the game. He's not in the series yet. Shh.
What's a
I don't know who
Roxas?
Roxas is either. He's like Sora's puppet or some shit.
Also, it should be worth noting that yes, these guys do a fuck ton of damage. So you definitely want to do the thing I mentioned in like almost every boss fight since we've got to Maleficent. Keep your arrow spell up, keep your health up, and well, don't get hit. And if you have to get hit, don't get hit too much.
Yeah, just don't.
Be careful because Leon does do that thing again, like he did in the Yuffie fight, where he just kind of goes into like go big mode with his sword.
Go big mode.
And Cloud's a little bit easier to take out than Leon because his health is a lot lower, but he arguably does way more damage than Leon, so you probably want to get him knocked out first anyway.
Go big mode.
Oh god, Donald, you actually did healing at the perfect moment for once.
He saved your life.
He
And this
did.
run. No, Leon said there's no way he could lose, so... we didn't do it.
Beating this fight will allow us to equip the Lionheart Keyblade. Obviously, we're right in the middle of tournament, so we can't really do that now. But if you end up either finishing this or you fail at any point, then you can go back and you can equip it. Just to explain what it does real quick, it is kind of like the Oath Keeper Keyblade in that it has good magic power, gives you 1 extra MP. It has good physical power because it has 10 power. I don't think it has any critical hit enhancing abilities, but it does have a long reach for a balanced Keyblade, so it is one of the best Keyblades in the game until you get like the objectively best Keyblade in the game, so it's another good option if you want to have a really strong Keyblade that can kind of pivot between magic and physical attacks.
What if I just want to use the base Keyblade?
You can do that if you want. I mean, you're going to do a lot less damage, and there's literally no benefit to it in this game, but you can do that if you want.
Alright, I'm going to do that.
I've seen people do, like, Kingdom Key only runs. Because they'll do, like, starting a... Because the thing is that there's actually a trophy in this game that requires you to do a challenge run, and it's no changing equipment, meaning you have to have the Kingdom Key. Whatever the first couple pieces of equipment you get for a character that get like auto-equipped on, because like their item drops from enemies, that's what you're stuck with for the entire game. So everybody has to have their starting equipment, and whatever shitty equipment you get from the first few enemies of the game that you'll get them from. And yeah, gotta beat the whole game like that. So that is a trophy. So people have done that.
Nuzlocke. Got it.
Typically people will do that while playing on the easy difficulty so that it's as manageable as possible, but like if you want to do it on normal or proud, there's nothing stopping you.
Now, in this Nuzlocke, do you release Donald after he dies the first time?
It's not an actual Nuzlocke. You still have your allies, and if they die as many times as possible, well, then that's fine. It's just that you can't change your equipment.
Can I release Donald, though? Do I have that option?
Unfortunately, you do not have the option to release Donald.
God damn you.
We have our second Storm-type fight with Dark Balls.
What are they,
I think there's
balls?
there are like 25 of these guys or something like that. There might be like 25, 30. Not nearly as many as the Shadow Heartless, but they are a pain in the ass because when the more that show up, the more of them just like flail around and then they just get really hard to hit. And that's why we keep our arrow spell up.
Oh, I thought we just didn't want to get hugged.
Well, we don't want to get hugged, also.
Yeah, so I use arrow when Kyrie shows up.
See, look at this. There's 12 of them. Jesus.
That's too many.
That's at least 12 too many.
There should be 0.
There should be less than 0.
Yeah. There should be a negative number of enemies on the field right now.
I have some good news, by the way, about this part in particular, I believe.
Yeah?
We are gonna have a boss fight.
Oh.
Like an actual boss fight
Yeah.
coming up with probably one of the best characters in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, shit.
Is it Chicken Little?
Yeah,
It's not Chicken.
Is it Chicken
yes.
Little?
The Chicken Little boss fight.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine a boss fight against Chicken Little.
I'm doing it. I like it.
I'm imagining it, and I like what I see.
Yeah.
Oh my god. You guys are lovable idiots.
Sora lost. That's all I
Uh,
can say.
I think this is the first time we bump into them. So we fought some of those angel stars earlier that are like from the world we haven't actually gone to yet. These guys are one of the other enemies that are in that world that we haven't gone to yet. They're called Invisible. I don't know why specifically they're called invisible, but they can temporarily turn invisible, so I guess that's part of why they're called that. They also have a cool sword.
Can you take the sword?
No.
Boo.
Can I recruit one to be a party member and then release to home?
No! I bet you'd wish, right? You'd like that.
Oh, I do.
Actually, speaking of which, there is so there are some people that are like doing modding to the game to allow you to play as NPCs, including one person who ended up modding the game to be like one of the optional bosses that's in this game, and it's pretty nutty.
What are you gonna play as? Fucking Belle?
Ah, yes, the best Disney princess. Ow.
So we're gonna fight the Beast? Is that what's gonna happen?
What if we are the Beast?
Well, we'd be a lot cooler if we were the Beast, so...
Yeah.
True.
Sora's not cool. He's goofy. Wait, no, he's not goofy. Goofy's goofy.
Sora Kingdom Hearts is on a scale of Donald to the Beast. He's Tarzan.
Okay. That sounds I guess that's interesting. We got just 3 defenders. It's a nice quick fight. This is actually probably easier than the last fight, because, like... Ow. If I had
He
MP,
says
it would be a
while
lot
he's
easier.
dying.
If I had MP, it'd be a lot easier. But, yeah, the last fight was kind of obnoxious because we had, like, the different, large bodies plus a defender, but there's only 3 defenders here, so as long as you aren't careless, these guys aren't too bad. Just had no MP going in.
We did it.
Is this it? No.
Elder Force. We got a few Invisibles and some
Oh
Angel
god,
Stars.
they're strong.
Oh yeah. They have a full bar of health, so it's like 300. The Angel Stars have, I want to say, like somewhere in the ballpark of 200 to 220. I might be wrong. Kingdom Hearts Wiki might have the correct answer on that.
That'd be smart to have pulled open. Can't you, like, spin around like a hurricane?
220.
Do, like, a arc slash?
Like spinning, like...
Do a spinning top move? Like, spin around in a circle?
Like, as in spinning, like, horizontally or vertically?
Horizontally.
In this game, no. I don't remember if there's an attack like, if there's an ability that causes an attack like that in other games, but we can do that little, like, cyclone, like, flip thing at times for mid-air combos, and that's pretty nifty.
Well, that
It's
doesn't
actually
help.
really good.
That doesn't help when you got 3 people surrounding you from all sides.
A lot of things don't help when we have 3 people surrounding us from all sides.
But you know what does help?
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Cold, hard, refreshing. Mike's hard. I was gonna say a chalupa from Taco Bell.
Hey guys, guess what?
Casey.
Are we
here
getting
with another
chalupas?
Fucking pickups video.
Yo, hey, how you doing, everybody?
It's Hades.
Got a minute? Hades, Lord of the Dead. Nice to see you.
Shouldn't you be at like
Guess
the
what?
top
I
of
gotta
the
play.
Hades Cup?
Yeah, funnily enough, Hades is only in the 10th seed in his own cup. But we have a fun boss fight with Hades. Hades is interesting in that he has 6, yes, I'm not making a mistake, 6 bars of health. But the game only has colors for 5 bars of health, so Hades has an entire bar of 300 HP that you cannot see, that does not visibly deplete before you can start seeing his health bar go down. With 1800 HP, he is one of the bosses in the game with the most HP, and he is arguably probably one of the hardest bosses that you'll fight that isn't one of like the super bosses of the game. He can do a spinning fire attack where he'll spin around. He can also throw some fireballs. He'll occasionally, if you can get him like dizzy, he'll just like give you a chance to hit him. He's weakest when he's not flaming red, obviously. The best bet to dodge the spinning attack, because you can't actually damage him when he does it, is to just run around in a circle and occasionally dodge roll. Don't glide, you won't move fast enough. You can also deflect his fireballs if you have the arrow spell up and it's a high enough level. It'll just deflect right back instead of just kind of dissipating. And that's easy damage. If you use Blizzaga, predictably, you'll open up to a lot of damage as well. He does this like flamethrower spread attack that can be a little tricky to get around if you don't do Blizzaga. So that's pretty much all of his attacks, and he just kind of alternates between that for the fight. So yeah, it's Hades. Now, Donald and Goofy are going to die a lot in this fight. Because Donald and Goofy have no clue how to fucking dodge that spinning fire attack, so they just kind of fucking die whenever he uses it.
They just walk into it.
Oh yeah, he does this like fire swiping attack too. Ha! I deflected that and I didn't even have an arrow up. Fuck you. But yeah, this boss fight's gonna take a little bit because, yeah, 1800 HP. It's quite a bit. Especially because I think I'm only like level 50-ish, like 40s, maybe 50. So. Oh yeah, I did die the first attempt fighting him. So as you can see, I switched to the Lionheart Keyblade for a little bit more magic assistance and better reach, because having good reach on your Keyblade will be a little helpful with this fight, considering all of the ranged attacks he has. He can just kind of outrange you if you don't have a long Keyblade.
Do you have to redo the entire tournament if you die?
No, so the Hades Cup is a little bit different as opposed to the previous 3 tournaments. Because it's 50, it's split into 10s. So if you lose, you just have to go to the last set of 10 that you ended up on. So like if you die on Hades, you just end up on seed 20, and you just can continue from there.
Well, that's better than redoing the entire thing.
Oh yeah, no, that would be bullshit, because Hades has one of the Ansem reports, so you kind of need to be able to beat him.
He's angry.
He's an angry boy. He really needs to eat a Snickers. He's not himself.
Dude,
he's hungry.
what the fuck? Did you see he like stun locked me with
bullshit.
the fucking flamethrower,
He
and I
fucking
just could not
throw-strikes
heal. Oh yeah, because there's so many fucking flames of damage for that flamethrower attack. That's okay. We got him like 55% of the way there, 65% of the way there, so he's almost down.
Stop asking me if I'm having fun yet. The answer is
Hades,
no.
we've been having this fight for several minutes now. I think it's a little late to the party to be asking if we're having fun yet. Some of his moves are fairly telegraphed too, so he does give you quite a bit of time to wail on him. He's not like other major bosses that'll come after him, where there's times where it'll actually be legitimately hard to hit him. For someone who has so much health, bless you. For someone who has so much health, he's kind of like the Maleficent Dragon in that you'll almost always have a chance to hit him, except for this part, really. Ha, fuck off. Deflecting attacks, by the way, if you didn't notice, gets you really good tech points in this fight, so definitely abuse that if you can. Exactly. You might as well do it.
Donald, get up. Goofy, get up. No!
Landon is so
asking.
fed up with that. Landon's so fed up with that question. This is the last time we'll ever hear this Disney boss music in this game too, which is a little sad.
That's it.
This is the last time I'll ever hear Disney boss music in this series.
Well, no, this specific song for boss fights, they bring it back for like one specific fight remixed in Kingdom Hearts 3 because they do that with like a lot of tracks. But as this song is now, this is the last time we'll ever hear it, which is a shame because, like I said, this is like one of my favorite tracks in the game.
Yeah, we're never fighting another Disney boss. They're removing Disney characters moving forward.
So, no, I mean like Disney villain bosses, because like there's a couple Disney bosses still to come, but like they're not like the iconic villain, like
Yes.
main villains like Hades, Maleficent, shit like that.
Yeah.
We
I'm
killed
just
him.
saying they're removing Disney stuff going forward.
Yeah, okay.
We just fucking killed Hades.
Get away from me!
He's dead now.
And beating
Okay.
Hades will get us an upgrade to our gravity spell as well as Ansem Report 8. We will see you in the next part where we wrap up the Hades Cup and we have one last boss fight for this tournament as well.
Yeah, but we already beat Hades, so we're done with the cup.
Nope, there's 10 more
No.
fights.
No.